You can't. Can you see me now?
I can say it out. For today, I guess we can like call it our entanglement story time.
Listen, entanglement story time. That's the title.
Entanglement story time. But my thing is, I hope your Q cell doesn't cut us off.
Don't try to come for me.
Hello world, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Bibi. I am so glad for you guys to be here today. Today I have a story time for ya. This story time is going to be so interesting because the story time can literally lead up to like 5 story times if I think about it. And obviously I don't want to do all story times at the same time because I want to like separate it out to have you guys, you know, get ready to watch the next story time. So sit back, relax, watch my story time. I will be having a guest with me. I will be having a guest with me that will be in the story time, and today you'll find out about it. All right, like, comment, subscribe right after the video and let me know what you think. Bye. So, are you excited?
Yeah.
I can't believe we're actually doing like a story time.
A whole story.
Woo! This is gonna get interesting. Okay, so as you may already know, me and Yuffie are doing a story time on how we met.
And y'all about to be ready. Like,
This is gonna be so hilarious. Oh my god. Okay, so we have to figure out what names we're gonna call people.
baby girl, whatever comes to our heads.
Okay, well, we'll call the person we talked on the phone through, call him, I don't know,
We can call him Peter.
Peter. Okay, so we're gonna call him Peter. Okay.
Peter the Waste Man.
Okay, Peter. And then what are we gonna call
The girl?
not like our mutual friend, our mutual sister? What are we gonna call her?
Who's our mutual sister?
Like the Gente part, like how we actually like met face to face.
I'm sure we can say her name.
Yeah, but we're giving everyone like names.
Okay, we got Peter and we've got
I like Lucy. She's gonna kill us.
Lucy. Peter and Lucy.
Okay, and okay, let's get you to start from basically December. Okay, so I heard about you since I would say about when I first went to Gambia by myself in 2016. Not by myself, my family for my sister's mood in 2016. When I came back, because that same year I wanted to go back to Gambia in December, but then the whole Yaya Jame thing. And I remember Peter was that following January 2017 did a whole birthday thing. Well, you guys had the same birthday or whatever. Or like this, it's around the same time.
Yeah, that's when I turned 20 and I had that big party.
Right. So you guys, I think his birthday was first, and
yeah,
you did something for him. Yeah.
Did I do something?
I think you did. I feel like I remember seeing pictures.
No, that was my birthday.
Okay, that was your birthday? Because you guys were both January.
I was in Gambia. Obviously, I was in Gambia from 2015.
Right.
Like, no, was it 16? Okay, it was 2015. Yeah, like you basically say that.
Right.
And then it was my birthday that I celebrated. And then, I got to meet the whole shebang, basically.
I actually remember
like,
seeing the pictures. And I was like,
yeah.
oh, yeah, who's this? Like, because, like, I was like, who's this big girl with him? Like, Peter has a big girl? Okay. And then, like, he would always be like, yeah, that's my bae, you know, yeah, Fatu. But then I remember when I was there, like 2015, he was with some other skinny girl. I don't even remember her name, so we're just gonna call her girl. But she,
oh my God, was she late?
yeah, I think so. But then she ended up moving, remember?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I was like, okay. And then when I came in 2017 December, I hung out with Peter like most of my trip, and the reason I even know Peter is because he is or whatever friends with my brother and became like besties.
Which I didn't even know about.
Yeah, we would call each other bestie. Like if anybody that knew us would like hear us bestie this, bestie that. Like we would call each other besties, right? So 2017, obviously, when I came, I mean, every day I was with him, and we were just chilling. I was like, "Yo, bestie, this." So then he told me he were in town, and I was like, "Yes, I have to meet with her. Like you've been with her for so long, ever since I known you, basically. I need to meet with her." So Nick and Will, at that same time, we were also hanging out with their brother the whole time. And like it was like, okay, why are we always hanging out with Yef? I mean, with him, with your brother, and not hanging out with Yef. And I remember this one time he was like, oh yeah, she doesn't like to go out or whatever. And it was like, well, who goes to Gambia?
Girl, everybody know I like to party.
It was like that don't make no sense. And then I remember, I guess he was supposed to come pick you up. And I feel like the day he was supposed to come pick you up, was it like New Year's Eve or something? It was something going on because we were all
it was basically it was New Year's Eve going into New Year's Day.
Yeah, and I think he tried to like whine you off the phone. That's why even in the first place he even gave the phone to me. I feel like he wanted to like give you like make it seem like it's safe because like he was with me, and he was like it wasn't like Rebecca wasn't even there, or I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure she wasn't there. But there's been other days where Rebecca was there. So it was like we talked on the phone, and you were like, yeah, you didn't even like you wanted to talk.
Is that how I sounded? Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Like you maybe was sleeping or something, but like you were like, you know, I got a little headache or whatever. Like
I don't talk like that. Don't try it.
Yes, you do. And it was like, yeah, I got a headache, so yeah. But come to find out, Peter didn't even want your ass out. To be honest, was the main reason.
I think that same day I went out anyway. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember because I went out with my girls, my bestie.
Yeah.
Because she had come. Okay. So basically everyone was in Gambia, but none of us knew each other.
Right, and that's what's so funny. It's like all of us were together, but we never like. Who would have known? Day we would have been
because Peter was being flipping. What do you call it? What's that movie? Equalizer. You know when he times.
Oh yeah.
You know when Equalizer times, and he times everything, and then he can be here 1 minute, and then he can be there the next minute. That's what Peter was doing.
That was, and I believe it because literally Peter, even when we went to Gambia in 2018, when like you were completely like done with him, like everything, he would disappear. So it's like we would get there and he would literally disappear, and I just thought like I was just like along with the ride. Like I was a dumb one. I was like, yeah, you know, because it was like me, usually like through the nights, it was like me, him, and what should I name this guy? Robert, that lives that yeah. So like it was him, and it was like, you know, yeah. So, and then fast forward, basically. Okay, so even before then, I remember when Lucy came over once. Like, obviously, she was like really pregnant, and she was like, "Binta, you're just like, you're just like my best friend, Yeffy." And then she was telling me like how like you were really her husband's best friend, but then like you and her became best friends. Like you're a horrible
And
person.
she took over.
And
Baby.
like, hey, it's like my friend Yafatu or whatever. And I never took like part like who it was until one day. I don't know. I think closer to when she was having the baby and she said that you were coming. She was like, you were coming. And I don't know what happened, but it clicked in my head. I was like, okay, Peter and Lucy's husband obviously are friends. Because I remember Peter would post him. And then, so what if it's that like same girl Yafatu that Peter was dating? And I was just putting it in my head. Like, I was like, it's probably not. Like, it's a big world, but it's really a small world. And then come to find out, we get to Lucy's house for the gente, and it's you. And I'm like, wow, this is so weird.
I know, it was super duper awkward. Like, even when Lucy told me that you was coming, I was like, oh my god, like, this was the girl that knew everything. Like, how am I supposed to act? And Lucy was like, yeah, get a grip. I'm like, no, because I mean, what if it's weird? Like, what if we don't like each other? Like, what if we like cross each? Like,
yeah, it was kind of
just so crazy. Like, I was just like, I don't know how to feel. But it was so much dramas with Peter.
Right.
So mix up.
So big mix-ups that we honestly, if we have to get into those mix-ups, we're gonna be here forever.
Next story, guys.
Yeah, next story, honestly, because that's some juicy, honestly.
But spaghetti carbonara.
At the end of the day, like when we met, it's like we clicked. Like
it's like we knew each other, but we just had to meet.
Right.
Because there was so much similarities.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I was like, oh my god. And in my head I was like, wait, why did I not meet you before?
Right. And I think it's funny because I think we were kept away from meeting each other because of,
you know what I mean?
Because I knew, I forgot what we named her, but
Rebecca.
I knew Rebecca, which was Peter's entanglement when she was with you. When he was with you. So it was like, okay, but it's funny because have I even talked to her prior to me coming? I can't remember, but I know that I hung out with her. And I mean, oh my God, hands down, she is the sweetest person ever. Like, obviously she knew so much about me too as well, but she just respected me and she was just amazing. And like, it was just great. So when I met her, it was like, obviously, okay, yeah. So it's like, I already met her, but I spoke to you after, but it's like, okay, I can't really pick sides in a way because now I'm like this with you. And like, obviously, like if I have to go to Gambia, I'm going to be like this with her too because she's just such an amazing person. But it's just so awkward how men can put us in this situation that
No, I mean, like,
be like that.
Actually put all of us in that situation. Like, could have just been honest. Right. No conversation with Rebecca or anything would have happened. Huh?
Nobody speaks to him now. Like, he lost friends. He lost all of us because.
What is that? That's his fault. Like, you're messy.
But it's great because of him. He brought us together at the same time.
Not really.
You don't think so?
Why? I think we were meant to meet. Because regardless, my bestie and your brother-in-law are close, and obviously I had knew that you lived somewhere there, somewhere, you do you know what I mean? And then obviously I knew that you and Lucy were like that as well. So it was bound to me, because you know I was always gonna come to America. I was always gonna come to America. So it would have happened one way or another. Like, even though Peter tried so hard for us to know, like, for us to not know each other, but I feel he knew that we was gonna click, and obviously that would have been awkward because of the circle. It would have been you, me, and Rebecca.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then, because I don't talk to Rebecca, like I don't talk to her, don't have a problem with her, nothing like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it would have been awkward, because she would have been thinking, what the fuck? Oops.
Right.
She would have been thinking, what the hell? When I would have been thinking, what the hell? Then after, you would have been like, what am I going to do?
Right.
Type of thing. Messy.
Yeah.
And then it's just crazy, because it's not only that.
It gets big. It's bigger than that too.
It's bigger than that.
Because the circle, it's even bigger. If we could put it out.
I mean, this is just a little triangle, diamond type of thing. But there's obviously other stories within.
Like, and it's crazy because our relationship even gets bigger than that, because after the fact, when we talked on the phone, and like basically we all went home. Came back to America. You went back to Edinburgh. There was more problem, because me and Peter were like besties, and like, you know, you were going through your thing with him, and like out of nowhere he would, like, you know, go say my stuff to you, and it's like, you didn't know me, but like you still, and we find out at the end of the day, we're talking about it later in the future, and we're like, wait, you know that she's like, and you're like, yeah, I know that.
Like,
wow, he asked somebody else.
I was like, his pillowcase, right? Because I didn't understand anything, because I didn't know you guys. I was thinking, why are you telling me? But then after, at the end, I was like, okay,
yeah,
thing,
right.
But then now I see why.
Yeah,
he was telling me, because obviously true colors started coming out. Like, I just saw colors. I saw the rainbows.
You know,
the rainbow has 8 colors. 8.
We would have never even got into Peter. Like, we would just have, obviously you, because you were in a relationship with him deeply, and just me, like, you know, talking my business to him and thinking I could trust him. Like, he should have been never in the picture.
You know what I mean?
But I think also it was that trust that we thought we knew. Like, he was very manipulative.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna, maybe like what you think of him and what I think of him is different. Like, to me, I still think like he's a very sweet guy. I just think he runs his mouth a lot.
For a guy?
Yeah, for a guy, obviously that's like disgusting, but like personality.
I'm not gonna say the B word, but I'm gonna say he's a potty mouth.
Yeah. I think it's definitely like, but I mean, may God, you know, help him, because maybe
to be honest, you need deliverance.
We're able to like come together. Like, look, now your bestie like loves me more than you.
Excuse me? Pardon?
Let's be real. Lucy's husband loves me more than you. It's okay.
No.
And it was so funny. Lucy said it all the time. She said, what is crazy to me is like, you got both of you and Jeff act the same way, and he acts the same way towards you guys. Like, we could talk to him on the phone and be all lovey-dovey, miss you this, miss you that. And then when we see each other, it's like, I hate your guts.
Listen, my whole trip, my whole trip I was there, all we did was argue. Like, full on argue. If I woke up, how come you're eating breakfast? Where's my breakfast? Excuse me?
Yeah. It would be like, like see each other and it's like, oh my God, I hate your guts. But like, let's get to texting and calling. It's like, yeah, miss you, love you, you know, this is that. I don't know why we do that. And Lucy says the same thing. He's like, I don't understand y'all relationships. Like,
honestly, that's what she said. She's keeping out of it. Cause I don't. God help my bestie. Love you, boo.
love you,
But boo, you bipolar, baby. But we love you.
No, we
It's
do.
okay.
We do.
I think, yeah, he treats you like me because I remind him of, you know, we rub off on each other. You're just like me. So
I posted you on prayer dance, but like, you guys look alike. It's like, yeah.
He said that.
This girl.
Oh my God.
I'm like, yeah,
you see, girl?
Because
I'm cute and my hair always lay boo boo.
Well, yeah, I like your hair. Is that you made that?
Bit. Hang on. Haven't you lot heard about NJ
Oh,
Babe, listen.
Instagram is gonna be down below.
I'm on Insta and wigs _ if you want your flowy wigs, inbox me, follow me.
Anywhere.
Guys, if your bob's not flowing, please do not post it. Because if it's not flowing or bouncing, do not post it. I'm
not put people out like that.
I've been seeing some girls out there.
And I imagine you sending me to them. Pinto, why is this person's wig look like this? I'm like, I don't know. What actually to me the wig from you,
babe?
Just
sometimes I want to be inboxing.
Not bulk them because you be working every day with those orders, and no one has. You won't even reply back to nobody when you're working on your wigs. Okay.
I'm sorry. You know, guys, it's all love. My sisters, it's all love. Okay. I mean.
That's what happened one time me and Lucy were talking and we're like, why did Yeffy ignore us in the group chat today? She didn't say nothing. And that's when I texted you and you're like, I'm tired. I said tired.
Honestly, guys, you know. I'm with the phone calls. Call me. Can I have a conversation? But if you text me, I'll forget to reply. Yeah. Because I literally am tired.
And you're on weeks and go reply.
Okay, I will reply. Okay, I'm gonna change.
You better, or you're gonna end up like pizza on the side.
God, that could never be me. I'm gonna come for each and every single one of yours. Could never be me, boy.
You got it. Oh,
there's some holes in this house.
Now we love each other so much.
Whoever would have thought?
4 years, we finally are like besties and lovers and sisters. We got each other's back.
Always. Don't ever try to come for her either. Like, I'll inbox you, find you. Don't ever. Like, don't think I'm in London. I will catch a flight. I love flying.
You will catch a flight?
I love flying. Okay. Okay, though.
Yes. That is it.